All right, what's up, guys? Here's the thing. I've been getting asked all the time, always, Slop, how to use OddsJam. I don't know how to use OddsJam. Slop, how to use OddsJam. Here's the thing. OddsJam can be used a million different ways, right? It's different for everybody. What I'm going to do today and going forward is to kind of show you how I use it. It's probably not the way that the other guys use it, but this is the way I use it, all right? So first, I got about 15 minutes, right? Then I got to go do stuff, right? Then I'm going to come back later on and jump on it again. I'm going to do the same thing again. So this is kind of something you do over and over and over. First off, we got the positive EV tool. That's my first stop. Literally every day. The first time I log in, I go right to the EV tool, click the button, bam. Look at that. Positive EV stuff all the time. I can't see the chat, so I got Nigel here with me. So Nigel, is there anybody that's like posting pics in the chat right now?
Yeah, we got a lot of people dropping stuff. A lot of Goddard love, Goddard first TD, Goddard anytime TD. Someone has
1,000 yards.
Cousins anytime TD, which I don't know the last time he ran one in, but
Hey, I like it though. Zig when everyone else is zagging. Like no one's gonna see that coming. Do they got a price on that?
no one's dropping prices. They're just dropping their picks.
Right. We gotta start dropping prices. All right, so at the top here, you're gonna see right there, Devonta Smith. This is an ARB really, but it's actually positive EV either way. So what you do is you're gonna look at it, right? You see 2%, that's your edge. All right, 2.99, that's pretty good actually. That's over 5.5 receptions for Devonta Smith. I can kind of see that because I see this game going over. Like I think the Vikings are gonna be able to move the ball. So that's going to kind of make the Eagles need to move the ball. Like, because the Eagles, they're coming off a game with a really good defense or against a really good defense, the Patriots. So we haven't really seen what they can do yet. So you can't look at their numbers last week. But I would think that Smith is definitely in play. 6 receptions is kind of a lot. But if we get going, you know, the Eagles score on them, Vikings score on them. If we get into a little baby shootout, that's 5.5 plus 105. Everybody else has this like Caesars minus 123, BetMGM and DraftKings minus 110. I mean, this is basically price shop. You're basically going to pick off stale lines like this. Minus 113 at FanDuel. I always check Pinnacle. There's your sharp book. Minus 123. So 5.5 receptions. If you're on Devonta Smith, you want to play him, go to Fanatics. Over 5.5. Plus 105, like that's a move I'll probably end up. I might do that actually. Now I think about it. But now here's the thing about this this tool though. It's gonna throw in all kinds of stuff. So what you got to do is you got to go to the filters and you want to do. You want to change it. How the hell do I do that? I don't want to take off the recommended filters, but yeah, there we go. Just do NFL. Where's clear all?
Top right.
I can't see it. All right, there we go. Boom. NFL. So now it's just going to get us, and then wait, we got to see date too. Is there a date range? Yeah, just today. That's going to get us for tonight's game only, which is kind of all I really care about right now. Later on, I will care about the other ones, but for right now, like I said, I'm in a hurry. But this is kind of the time. At the end of your day, this is how you're going to do it. You're going to go through, you're going to see the positive EV page, and then kind of go scan some other stuff. All right, so rushing yards, Boston Scott under 16.5. Let's check that out. That's at Barstool and looks like BetMGM minus 115. Maybe. What do you think of that, Nigel?
Boston Scott under?
Yeah, they got like 3 backs, right? Philly?
Yeah, I'm trying to remember. Did he even run it last week? I don't know.
Well, they couldn't because the Patriots.
They could early, but then later they struggled. By the way, we
I
got
don't
a
know.
price on the Cousins. It's plus 850.
Jesus. Okay, like that. That's now you're talking my language.
Someone has
But no,
Hawk TD.
ooh, yeah, I can see that. Everybody loves Hawkinson tonight. But anyways, no, I mean Pinnacle's saying minus 149 for under this. So if you're the kind of guy or girl that likes to take unders, which I'm not, but if you want to do that, that's definitely a positive EV move. I mean, you had a 2% advantage right there, so that's big. Passing touchdowns, Jalen Hurts over 1.5, minus 125. Looks like that's at FanDuel. That is not the biggest edge, but edge is edge. I mean, the fair odds are minus 126, and you're getting it for minus 125. Again, not a lot, but this stuff adds up. This is on every bet. You know what I mean? This isn't like per month. You know what I'm saying? That's literally on every bet every day. Adds up quick. And then finally, Jalen Hurts over 32.5 passing attempts, plus 105. I kind of like that. Pinnacle says minus 104. Fair odds plus 104. You get plus 105. I don't know. Like, yeah. So now we're done with that. You go over to the side here. That's where all the the tools are listed. Arbitrage tool. Free money, guys. You know what I'm saying? I just like to see what's there. The thing with this one, though, is you got to move so fast. But you can do it. I just did it the other night. Everybody was looking at my picket and being like, hey, how come you got the over in the first half of the Arkansas game and the under? Well, the prices are different. So I get like a free couple bucks. I'm going to take those $2 and make a lotto parlay with it for free. So that's why I do that. I mean, I know it seems futile, whatever, but I'd rather have a free lotto than anything else. I mean, what do you think, Nigel?
I was just, yeah, no, I agree. I was actually looking. Do you know I saw this crazy Hawkinson thing. Do you know that 99% of the money at BetMGM is on the over Hawkinson, 4.5 receptions? 99%.
Yeah, it has to be. It has to be. Well, they lit up Tampa, I think, last week with the tight end. Or yeah, they threw to him a bunch, and then the tight ends from the Patriots kind of lit up the Eagles. Their safeties are kind of roughed up. Like, I think they're I don't know what the word was they used, but inexperienced at safety. That basically that means they're saying the safety sucks. So maybe, I don't know. But anyways, we're looking here. We got a 1% ARB. So basically on this tool, there's a little calculator on the side. So it tells you literally, like, you don't have to know anything. You're just going to go 100. So if I put 100 on James Madison plus 3.5, this is on Saturday, but this is how you use this tool, then you would only have to bet $84.98 on Troy minus 3.5, and you would do that at Fanatics, and you would make $1.98. Again, doesn't sound like a lot, but it's a free $2. If you went through and did all three of these, it's going to start to add up. And then later on, when you come back, jump in, do it. You can jump on this all day long because these lines literally move all day long. So you keep doing that. After a while, you're going to end up making yourself a lot of free money, and free money is pretty good. The Sportsbook screen is one I generally don't mess around with right now, but you probably should check it out. Like, this is where it's at. Like, I don't know how people bet sports without a screen. Like, could you imagine, Nigel, literally logging into every book and looking at every line that you have there? That would make no sense.
No, it would make
I have
zero
my
sense.
books. Yeah, dude, it's ridiculous. Well, I have my books that I use. Like, you can sort it. You know what I mean? So you have all the books you use there, and then Fanatics. I'm missing one. I'm missing Win. It doesn't show up anymore because they're only in Massachusetts. I think they only have an online presence in states that, like, they have a physical presence. So we have it here, but I have to log into that and look. But I have them listed here. It just doesn't show them for some reason. Let me see. Let me make sure I have that. Yeah, Win Bet Massachusetts.
Someone's talking Vikings defense TD. I'm trying to get a price.
Ooh, I don't mind that. I would say, hey, what's Eagles' defensive touchdown? We should see that. I bet you I could see it with this screen that I'm looking at right now. What do we got? Like 7 more minutes, Nigel?
Yeah, exactly.
I
7.
probably go to 4:35 though before people start wondering where I'm at. All right, player touchdowns. Bam. Check this out. Nope. We just want this game. See, check it out. You can just go by the game. Bam, done. And imagine CJ Ham. Usually the touchdowns are at the bottom. Philadelphia Eagles. I'm guessing there's books that let you do individual players on defense. Can you imagine taking a guy 17,500? Yeah, whatever. It looks like 500. I'm not sure what that even says, to be honest with you. But no, the Eagles defense to score a touchdown. I mean, you got Kirk Cousins primetime on the road.
Scored one last week.
Yep. Yeah, that was scored right out of that guy's hands. Who was that? Slay?
Yeah.
All right, sometimes you can check the middle page. The free bet converter, I'll show you that real quick just because I was talking about that earlier. This is pretty sweet. All right, so you get like a bonus bet from some book. What happens is you don't have to just bet that bonus bet and hope you win. Like, you can turn it into actual cash. This will give you 94%, right? So if you have, I mean, the free play, let's say it's only $5, this will make sure you get, actually, no, that's your hedge bet. Yeah, you couldn't actually do it with that one. Actually, you wouldn't do it with one of these because they're actually, this thing's out of whack.
People, could you believe we did this without a rehearsal?
Well, no, this is how I use it every day, literally. I usually don't go to the screen at this time of day because I'm in a hurry. Low hold, you want to go through that and find out what's what. This is for WinBet. What I'm trying to do is become a black member. So what I like to do is just do once for WinBet. That's it. Actually, you gotta search for that. There is nothing. What it do is it compares lines to each other. So basically, you can just you would bet like $100 somewhere, and then like this 0%. So if you took, win's right there. Must not be around anymore. All right. So if you bet, grab the calculator again. $100 there. You only have to bet 95.24 at DraftKings. The other side, you get nothing, no profit. So no money is exchanged whatsoever, except Win thinks you bet $100. So that's all you're really doing there. You're just moving money between sportsbooks. But again, you're racking up points, and certain books like Caesars, Win, in my opinion, has a pretty good reward program. So why wouldn't you do that? You know what I mean? Just take advantage of it. It's free, and there's a tool for it. So why not use it? Finally, you know what I like to do, Nigel? Matt is going to be like, don't do this, but I am. I've been messing around at DGF Fantasy all the time, always. And they got a correlator tool that is incredible. Actually, it shows you what it's up if you used all the slips, but it's basically for DFS sites like PrizePicks and all that. Look at all that. There's like 48 slips right now. You see that? So right here, here's your profit margin. 334.78%. The correlation score is 92.46. So basically 92. You want to get, whenever you use this tool, you want to get it close to 100, as close to 100 as possible. If you keep going down, though, it doesn't go in order of that. Look at the 93. I think I saw like a 94 earlier. Does that say 98 or no 90? I need to get my eyes checked, Nigel.
Me too.
Another 94. So, I mean, basically, if one does it, it's likely the other will do it. So, looking at this ticket for tonight, did I play this already? I'm going to play this one right now. I didn't play this yet. This was at PrizePicks, so it's a 6-pick flex. So, if you're playing at PrizePicks, you're going to want to do 6-pick flexes, definitely. That's the optimal way to play. That or 5. But since it's fixed odds, then that ends up being your best odds. Jalen Hurts passing yards over 252. Kirk Cousins passing yards over 267.5. Ryan Wright punts under 4.5. A.J. Brown receiving yards over 73.5. Jordan Addison receiving yards over 42.5. Justin Jefferson receiving yards over 95.5. Here's the thing. If Kirk Cousins throws for 267, we were just talking about this, Nigel. The correlation is this. Like someone said, yeah, but if Cousins doesn't do good, then Jefferson and Addison won't. It won't matter. It's correlated. We're basically saying if Cousins throws for over 267.5, Jefferson and Addison are going to go over their numbers, right? If Jalen Hurts does, A.J. Brown is likely to go over his. So now you just knocked out 5 of them. As far as the punter, if the Vikings are going up and down the field or they fall behind, they're not going to be punting. So that's why he's under 4.5. It's all correlated. Does that mean it's guaranteed to win? No, of course not. But if the situation's right, the game script plays out right, all these things are likely to happen because the top 2 things happened. Does that make sense, Nigel?
Yeah, Slop, let me correct you on something, though.
Yeah.
You've never made a bet that's not guaranteed to win, so I think you might be wrong.
That's a valid point. I mean, in my head, that's guaranteed to win. I mean, that's just that's just what it is. But in the scope of like what other people kind of say in this space,
it's your show, so
that's a valid point. You know what? There's no chance that loses. Like when you think about it, there's no way that loses. Because if Hurts throws for 252.5 yards, AJ Brown is definitely going to go over 73.5. That's just common sense. Kirk Cousins over 267.5. If he goes over that, Addison and Jefferson are definitely going over there. So we're pretty much just on the punter, and you know he's not going to come out. He don't want to play. He's a punter.
Quick question, Slop. Because we've discussed this in the past. You have a lot of money tonight going out that relies on individuals on a purple NFL team. Are you a little wary of that?
I didn't take them to win. That's what a lot of people forget. Remember, like we were talking about TCU last year. Like we didn't take them to win. You know what I mean? So I think we're good. As long as you don't take them to actually win or cover. Because honestly, I think the Vikings are going to get their asses kicked. I really do. I don't – this does not feel good for them at all. But, you know, at the same time, they can lose the game, and these guys, they can still do well, you know, yardage-wise. It's just they're not going to score.
Yeah, you get some Blake Bortles fourth quarter action. Remember when he like led the league in fourth quarter passing yards when the Jags won like 3 games?
And then he was called like this god, and you're like, no, he's garbage time god.
Yeah, maybe Kirk Cousins also, garbage time tonight.
The other thing, real quick before we go, the optimizer, this thing is sweet too. Have you seen this yet, Nigel?
I have. It is sweet.
This thing, look at that. Green's good. This is so perfect for me. Like you pick literally what site you're on, Prize Picks. You want to do plus EV plays. I like to fix it here. So 6 picks flex, 5 pick flex. They're both minus 119 odds. So anything better than that? Like, let me see. Ooh, Hawk made it under 5.5 receptions. They're saying just because it's. What is it?
Well, because they have to juice the hell out of the over.
Yep, they have to. That's true. Correct. Yeah, it's 4.5 at the books. I think that's what that's saying here. I'm trying to move my mouse. Okay, there it is. Yeah, Sportsbook line's 4.5. They have it under 5.5. So I guess that's what they're saying there is that it's a whole reception higher at Prize Picks. So you'd have to go under since everyone else has 4.5. Mata over 26.5. Fantasy score. That's another thing I love about Prize Picks. You can do fantasy scores. Like that's fun on Sundays though, which is another. That's what I'm gonna do right there. I do not want any of these. This is where I got the clear off from. I've been living on this site in the last couple of days. There's only 2 for NFL tonight. That kind of stinks.
Do you have any esports bets for us tonight, Slop? The people are asking. They're actually not. But they're probably curious. They're not asking, but I sense they're curious.
Yeah, check it out, dude. They're playing CSGO. I don't even know what that is. No, there's nothing listed right here.
Any League of Legends? No?
No LOL. That's what they call it, LOL.
That's what the kids call it, yeah.
Yeah, all of it. But anyways, dude, look, when you add them all the sports, look how many greens there are right now. So basically what I do, dude, is just put in legitimately the top 6. And then I just go about my way. It takes me like 2 minutes. And the next thing you know, you look. I always forget that I did it. And the next thing you know, you have like money in your account or you don't. Anyways, that's all I got for right now. Again, I'm going to do this again. If you want to get OddsJam, just seriously, use it. Go down. There's a link in the description, right, Nigel?
Yes.
Okay, so there's a link in the description. Use promo code SLOP. So just go pick the positive EV plan and just use promo code SLOP. It'll be free for 2 weeks. I'm telling you right now, it'll just change the way you bet. Guaranteed.
Easier than that. The link goes right to the positive EV. All they got to do is click try it. That's all they got to do and type in the code. It couldn't be easier.
We made it so easy. Yeah, you get the positive EV tool. You get the arbitrage tool. It's just legit. Promo optimizer, everything. All right, guys. I will see you tomorrow for the Thunderdome. I can't wait. I'm sure you can't either. We've got Dead Prez and Lucy Burge back, and I'm going undefeated. See you then.